welcome to the Hangar Hangout. This is by BC Aviation Council and hosted by lovely Anna and Peter and Tiana at CFC. So first of all, really want to say thank you to everyone for coming here. Thank you for Canadian Flight Center for hosting us and just allowing us in their space. So a round of applause for CFC. First, I want to talk a little bit about my name's Amin. I'm a flight instructor and a flight dispatcher, and I volunteer for BCAC. This is one of the things that I do. I organize these networking events. This one is called Hangar Hangout, where, to be really honest, in 2020, when everyone was kind of really felt isolated, we just started doing these events to talk to other people. Literally just talk to other people in flying and aviation, but everything about something that all of us love is flying and everything related to airplanes. And I always found that as I did my own flight training and talked a little bit to other people, it always felt like your flight school was just the only thing you know about flying. This is the only flight school, or just even your own little community, your own little few friends. And it's just so great to know that there are other people around who are struggling with the same problems that you are, who are doing the same things that you are. So it's always such a great opportunity, I felt like, to meet other people in flying. And there's always such a great exchange of ideas, and not to mention the connections you build throughout the industry. Again, I want to thank Anna, and I want to put in a word for our own scholarships. BCAC has a ton of scholarships. We give out $150,000 of scholarships every year, and Anna's going to make a little announcement about something related to that in a little bit. But please apply. There's one for every stage of training, PPL, CPL, before PPL, and multi-IFR. There's other careers in aviation as well. I always think I'm too biased about flying, but there are so many other careers that you may or may not be interested in. And the deadline is April 31st of this year, so 2024, at midnight, and this will happen every single year. So if you don't get one this year, maybe for PPL, definitely apply for CPL, then instructor rating and multi-IFR as well.
When's the deadline, you said?
April 31st.
There is no April
30th. But food, I thank CFC again for the food. It's so great. And CFC was trying to provide a little bit of the food as well. So I'm really thankful. Enjoy it. And some drinks as well. Student memberships for BCAC are free. You can just become a student member. You get a few discounts on hotels and car rentals and stuff like that. But other than that, you get a really great community of other pilots. The most important thing, lasting connections for your own careers. And now I want to welcome Anna and Peter to talk a little bit about CFC.
Enjoy the time, ask questions, have a look at a small selection of our planes outside. We don't have too many here on the ramp. If you want, you can go to the parking area. We have a bunch of them at our Hangar Hangout, obviously. So, good to have you around, enjoy the time, and just become frequent flyers here if you like.
So not to within number, how approximately many planes do you have?
Approximately.
Yes. But on a big slide.
26 and then 1 or 2 racks that we just bought for parts.
That's a lot of planes.
Yeah.
And it's between the two bases. So we keep about 18 of them here and about 8 in Kamloops, right?
Yeah.
But they can ship it.
Kamloops is typically our base where we do basic training for international students because the weather is more stable in Kamloops. We don't have the ESL problems, uncontrolled. We don't have problems with ATC.
Those guys are worse.
And then once they have acquired into commercial, where we do a lot of cross-country flying, obviously, you know, I get a kick out of Transport Canada requires 300 nautical miles for commercial license. We expect our students to fly at least 5,000. Not in one fly. Meaningful flying. We had students go to Alaska and down to California, and so that's what we like our students to do. And then they come down here to the advanced training, multi-IFR, instructor ratings, maybe aerobatics, and float ratings we don't do. It's not the only thing we stay away from. So, enough said.
Anna, did you want to talk about any new scholarship updates?
Yes, so we have an announcement from Canadian Flight Center. As you know, I have been doing aerobatics. I'm excited about aerobatics. And I don't expect everybody to love aerobatics as much as I do, although I believe everybody should. But I also think that being comfortable with unusual attitudes and making them less unusual is also part of a safe pilot, and especially safe pilots in a commercial environment. So the first thought was several years ago when I started teaching aerobatics. I had one of the aerobatics bookings, was a KLM captain that was on his days off in Vancouver, booking a flight, and we are going up to the practice area with my decathlon. And it's like, okay, this is how we do a loop, this is how we do a roll, and the spins, you know, we don't have to do it. And he's like, no, I've never done a spin in my life. The guy flies, I don't know, whatever, 777 or something. As a captain, he has never done a single spin in his life. So, European system, different from Canadian. In Canada, we have to do spins even before somebody goes solo. But it made me think that how many accidents we have seen because pilots were not comfortable with the stick and rudder skill. Systems are great, or pilot is great, but the basic unusual attitudes and advanced maneuvering, I believe, should be part of any commercial, private pilot as well to keep them safe, but commercial pilots especially because they also keep other people safe. So in the spirit of that and promoting unusual attitudes in aerobatics, so we are announcing a CFC Scholarship, the annual scholarship that will be awarded through BCAC every year to a commercial student or an instructor candidate. So somebody who is doing advanced training, and it can be incorporated in their training, either for commercial, so counts both for commercial license and for the instructor training they would be doing, but this is on the more advanced side and supported by CFC. It can also be aerobatic instructor training, which is also on the commercial side. So all the applications are through BCAC. The deadline is April 30-ish. And everybody is welcome to apply if you are a current CFC student or if you are outside CFC. It's all BCAC administered.
The next Hangar Hangout, which also I'm really excited for, is going to be at YBR. It's inside the terminal building. I managed to score that, so I'm really excited for that. It's in the Senior Sky Room. You'll start seeing emails and posters everywhere. Follow BC Aviation Council on Instagram or just email. There's always the website. There's always me on there. Unfortunately, there's a lot of other things BCAC does, and I try to find some space on the website as much as possible to get this thing up, not my event. But the next one is going to be really exciting. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm around. I'm an instructor at the airport, so you might see me here and there and stuff like that. But thanks a lot for coming.
So, Mayday, and now you make it left turn to Riviera. She's doing fine gliding to Riviera. Great landing.
Awesome.
have a hard time of putting